So here's the action in the stock now. You can see that the action is not seating all the way down into the stock. It's resting high by about 1/4 of an inch. You can see the rear retainer pins for the rear block standing proud up above the stock. I've got the plastic safety guard removed from the action because I thought that might have been what was holding up the stock a little bit. The clearance back in here might have been a little bit too tight, but I took that out. Additionally, you can see that the trigger is sitting very high in the trigger guard. The trigger guard is also sitting very proud of the stock. Typically the trigger guards will be set flush into the stock so that your finger is not going to make contact with this portion of the trigger guard when you're pulling. Right now, when I'm right-handed and pulling on the trigger in this configuration, my finger is actually resting on the upper portion of the trigger guard here on the right-hand side of the stock. When the stock is moved just slightly, you can see that it rotates to the right just a little bit. You can see that scope. It's just not sitting evenly in the inletting. All I'm doing is just lifting up, and as I'm lifting, the action is rotating to the right. Up here on the front of the stock, I'm going to take a look at this, see if I can show you that when the action sets down into the stock, the forend on the left and the right hand side is actually opening up. See it moving away from the action. It's doing that on both sides of the stock. You see that spread right there? See if I can do that again. There, it just spread the wood stock open, which would be putting tension on the stock. Basically, it's just not relieved enough for the mounting points where the front end screws are attaching.